Welcome to Fugi's Teaching Tips. My name is Ryan Fougere, and this episode comes to you from Richmond County, Nova Scotia, Canada. Today is July 31st, 2015, and here's your first teaching tip. Today's topic is going to be QR codes for teachers. We're going to examine the many innovative ways we can use QR codes as teachers. Okay, so I'm going to start by giving you a little history of QR codes. Basically, they originate back from the Universal Product Code, or as we know it, the barcode. And it's still used today as a point of sale in many countries when you're buying items. However, we now use quadratic residue codes, or as we know it, QR codes. And the great feature using QR codes is they can hold much more data. But the reason for this presentation today is that we can actually use our smartphones and tablets to scan these codes, and we can also create the codes. So I'm going to show you how to do that and the benefits of doing it as a teacher. Teachers are always trying to find new ways to bring technology in the classroom. Letting students use their own smartphones is definitely one way to get them excited about using technology. The only thing is, by using their own smartphones, they need to be able to scan the QR codes, and therefore they'd have to get the application to do that. Whether they're on an Apple device or an Android, doing a quick search for QR code, you should be able to find many QR code readers. Displayed here on my iPad quickly. I did purchase the scan QR code and barcode reader. However, I've also used the QR code reader by Scan on the right, which is free, and I really don't see any difference as far as scanning. They both are able to scan easily the QR code that's on the screen. So either one should work fine. So your first step is to be able to do that. What I would suggest also, if you're getting into trying this for the first time, I would definitely get one of these applications and try to scan a QR code before you continue and trying to do this with the classroom. So now I'm going to show you how to create a QR code. They're quite simple actually. If you do a basic search on Google for QR code creator or generator, there are many options. One that I've found to be very good is QR Code Monkey, and the address is there. Basically, when you're creating a QR code, the person who scans it, it can get them to do or take them to different places. For one, you could take them to a particular website, which is the one that I'm going to show you today. I'll show you how to create one that takes you to a particular site. Other options, however, you could actually have the person that's scanning, it opens their email, and it gets them ready to send an email to a particular address that you choose when creating the QR code. Very similar would be a text, so an SMS message. Basically, when they scan it, it would open their texting app, and there'd already be a contact there, and they'd be able to send a message to one that you had created. Finally, my personal favorite is actually here. It's a Google form. So it's a neat way to evaluate students quickly, and sending them the form is really difficult because the link is so long. So basically you create your form, and then it gives you a link, and you just create a QR code taking them to a website, and you'd put your Google form website in, and then when they scan it, they're at your Google form. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to actually create the QR code from the website I had mentioned. You'll notice the things that I had mentioned, they're up. You'll see the tabs that are here, so URL. You can actually create a text where you put the text in, it'll send them, once they scan it, it'll show them the text that you input. You can pick the email, SMS, and neat ones are actually location. Something I hadn't mentioned, you can pick a particular location, and the person who scans it, it'll open their Maps app, and it will take them to that GPS location. If you have a Facebook account or Twitter or YouTube, you can even take them there as well. So, but for just this intention, what I'm going to do is show you how to create a website. So the website I'm going to put is this one here. www www.qrcode-monkey.com, and once you've inputted the URL, you'll notice the green button here. You have to click the words QR code, and it will create the QR code. Now, you can download this image if you'd like, but as a teacher, you don't really have to. If you're doing this on your projector, you can just increase the size so that the students can see the QR code, and they should be able to scan it from their desk without you having to download the image at all. So that's really neat. Okay, so now that you know how to create a QR code and take a particular student to a website of your choice, the big question is, what kind of websites can they get to? So I've listed some here that I use, but there's many more. Examples, if you want to take them to an article or a particular PDF regarding the topic, you can do that. You can take them to your homework page. I've also taken students to an educational game that's about that lesson, a web quest, a Google form like mentioned before, or even an image or a YouTube video. So these are some neat ideas on where you can take students when they scan a QR code in your classroom. I hope you enjoyed today's topic. For a list of my references, you're going to have to get yourself a QR code scanner. Please tune in again for another one of Fugi's teaching tips.